It's Raven Tactical here. Just kind of giving you an update of what's going on right now. So obviously YouTube and a lot of things are kind of shutting things down based on using the incorrect terms or the terms for the virus that's coming around. I wanted to touch base on it based on some things that have happened, things that we've started picking up in the news. No, it's not news from like a normal source, but like recently, there's been a couple deaths. Obviously, the stock market dropped about 1,500 points. You're starting to see the effects of potential manufacturing, and you're starting to see the effects of shipping problems, right? People can't show up to work, they can't get the products out, right? So these are some of the problems that we're running into. Now, what we are seeing now is the first deaths in the United States. That's not good. It's not like significant, like crazy yet, right? And so we fall into two categories right now. There's two groups. There's people that tend to ignore the problem and say that it's just, the flu's worse, right? It's not so much I would say a bad way to look at it. It's you're not panicking, which is good. But I think we're tending to, not look at it from the whole picture, right? We need to look at that whole picture, not ignore it, but not panic. Now, the other side that panics, flipping out, you're starting to see why they're clearing out all the mountain house and everything else. Cool, I get it too. I get that side because maybe you're not a prepper, and now you're finally realizing what preparedness has in mind for you. I think we need to be somewhere in the middle. If today you're realizing this, hey, it doesn't hurt to go stock up on extra foods, right? Hey, if we need antibiotics, you might want to stock up on some because the price has jumped. The price has jumped for other things too. Perishable foods in certain places are shutting down. A lot of places are not they're making plans, like businesses are making plans to combat with this, like how they're not going to have people come into work, or they're going to have minimum staffing. So it's a legit threat at this point. Now, the lethality rate of one article is showing that it's about a 2% rate. But Italy, a modern country with good healthcare, is currently having about a 30% lethality rate, which is serious. On the article that said 2% rate, which is also very serious if you think about it, it was about a 40 to 50% ICU rate. So even if you just felt like you were super sick and everything, you wound up in the ICU. And then another part of the thing was, there's only 90,000 ICU beds in the United States, right? 90,000, that's it. I thought that was an incredibly small number with the amount of hospitals and healthcare that we have here. I just was blown away how little that is. So, if you start seeing the fact that, I believe now, obviously there's been cases in the United States, but if you ever look at the whole concept of how pandemics work, those people in Atlanta, Georgia, that flew in, one was from Italy, I think one was from China. They flew in on this plane. Well, a contact airborne virus. Well, everybody on that plane has potentially got it. Everybody at the hub at the airport's got it. The TSA agent's got it. Maybe the healthcare worker got it. And that's another aspect to it. You start having a lot of people go to the ICU. That's not even just for this. Normal people get the flu too, right? And then sometimes they get to the ICU for that. So now you have people overwhelming hospitals. Now you have people infecting the staff. The staff doesn't want to come into work because they don't want to die. They don't want to get sick. They don't have a duty to come in. And the same thing with military and police. You think military and police, are going to abandon their families and be like, oh, let's go over here. No. So right now they have a couple cases from there. But that's also the busiest hub airport in the United States. So potentially you have a lot more going to spread. You're going to see things go through pretty rapidly. I think you're going to start seeing the rapid evolution of this. Does that necessarily, again, mean panic? No, it just means that you should look to the big, broad picture. The broad picture might be, hey, your grocery store might run out of food because they can't get things in. There's certain things that we get from China, which, sure, things are made in America. Well, a lot of the products are made in China and brought in here and then made in America. So you might have that issue, You kind of really need to look at the whole entire picture on that thing. I don't want to necessarily use this as a scare tactic or to freak people out, but I think you really need to have an honest conversation with your family and your group and go, hey, look, I know this sucks, and I know this is not something that we really want to talk about, but our group is doing the same thing. We're looking at it from a broader picture. Some people really, how would I put it? Some people are on the flu side of the house, and that's fine. Like, we're still preppers, so we still have the ability to, if things did get worse, be able to handle it. But it might be a time or a sign for if your group is doing well, to maybe even step it up a notch. Maybe we have to get more. Maybe this is the time that, if you have tax refund coming in, maybe you spend an extra $1,000 on food preps, or maybe you spend an extra $1,000 on medical preps. Something to hedge you over, because I can guarantee you, with the way things are going, if food doubles in price or triples in price, yeah, that $1,000 you spend on food is not worth $3,000 to $5,000, and it's life-saving. That's valid things. So again, I'm telling you, you should really prepare for what's coming ahead right now. You should really definitely get your game face on. You should look and start watching not just like what's happening with the sickness, but start watching the market. Start watching what things around you are getting shut down and what their business policies are changing. I know a couple of hospitals, they're looking at a concept of, how do you keep people home? And the other thing is the CDC has no way of basically controlling this. It's a completely out of control virus at this point. There's no way to contain it. I mean, all you can do is quarantine. So make sure that you are stocking up on the ability to, combat it. But your best bet is to stay inside. Your best bet is to not go around mass people, which I'm fortunate enough that, I generally don't go around most people. Our town's small. Our group lives in rural areas. I work kind of on a smaller area where there isn't so much, so I don't really run into the issue as much. I don't travel on air too much. But I think you're going to see this thing go on for about the next year or so, and we'll see. Only time will tell what happens. With that note, stay safe, stay alive, prepare. I can only tell you to prepare. Keep up the work and keep up everything you got to do. If you choose to not prepare, not do anything, then that's really on you. So it's Raven Tactical out. Have a great day.